Okay, so the topic that we are going to do today is life of workers. So in the last, I think, topic that we discussed was comparison of steam labor, steam power and hand labor. Okay, so during which we discussed that there was England there was no shortage of labor. Okay, so now we are going to discuss about the life of workers. So as we know that in England there was no shortage of labor. Okay, and as industries were coming up, the opportunities of work was also opening up. Okay, so a lot of people traveled from the rural areas to the cities for getting employment. Okay, so people started to travel to the cities. Okay, so in these industries काम गर्नको लागि people started to travel from rural areas to the cities in order to get a job. But again, getting job चाहिँ के थिएन, easier थिएन. Okay, it was dependent on the network of friendship and kin relationship. It means that काम पाउनुको लागि चाहिँ they needed to have networks. Okay, that means if they had friends or family working in the factories or in the industries, then it would be easier to get a job. But everyone did not have such kind of friends or family relationships working in the factories. So it was equally difficult to get a job. So all those people who travel to the cities to get a job, they had to wait for many days, okay, in order to get a job. So during which they had to spend, now because they did not know anyone in the cities, they had to spend nights in the shelter homes. Okay, some had to live under the bridges. Some spent their night in the night refugees camps. Okay, and some other lived in the casual wards. So getting a job was not very easy. Okay, they had to spend days and days waiting for an opportunity to get a job. Okay, and we know that there were a lot of seasonal industries. Earlier हामीले seasonal industries को बारेमा पढ्यो, that for example we read about ships, we read about the book binding, the printers. Okay, so these were all seasonal industries where labor was required only when the demand was very high. So यो seasonality of jobsले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ what happened is situation अलिकति worse भयो, because jobsहरू के थिएन, permanent थिएन. Okay, that means in these industries, those people who worked in seasonal industries, उनीहरूको job के थिएन, permanent थिएन. Okay, and people who did not have job, उनीहरूको लागि unemployment चाहिँ अझै it became prolonged unemployment. अझै लामो समयसम्म उनीहरू unemployed भएर बस्नु पर्थ्यो. Okay, so this led wages को problem हुन थाल्यो, because there was no improvement in wages. Okay, because labor काम खोज्ने मान्छे ज्यादा थियो, wages पनि it was very low only. Okay, and there was no improvement in the wages. Okay, and the number of days of work determined average daily income of the worker. It means that if you add the work, जबसम्म तिम्रो काम छ, only till then you had what income. And in fact, if you see that during the Napoleonic wars, okay, that means during the time of war, the situation became even more bad. Okay, employment अझै पाउनु छोड्यो मान्छेले, and since there was no employment, there was no wages.